What's up, guys? Welcome back to RGTV. I'm without Cheyenne and Brody today. They're off doing Cheyenne and now doing Brody things. Maybe one day we'll learn what those are. Maybe they'll tell us one day. But I'm here to talk about this news right here. As you can see from Tom's tweet, U.S. Soccer has granted all of the Club World Cup teams an additional 10-day transfer window. So this will apply to us, the Sounders, and Inter Miami, and possibly LAFC, depending on how that game goes. Essentially, we get an extra transfer window now from June 1st to June 10th, which is just a little built-in transfer window that is intended to bolster us for the Club World Cup. But in my opinion, if any of these teams use it just for the Club World Cup, that's a failure. And I hope that the Sounders use this as an opportunity to bolster our team, not just for the Club World Cup, but for the MLS season. So just want to make a little video and talk about kind of what I think the Sounders should target in this 10-day window. Do I think the Sounders will target this in the 10-day window? I'm not sure. The Sounders have kind of proven to be hit or miss, as we've talked about a lot, in terms of being aggressive in the transfer window the last few years. Our last stream the other week, we talked with Will in depth about how the Sounders have kind of lost that aggressiveness. And, it's disappointing to see because you think of the Sounders back 2013, 2014. We were always one of the most aggressive teams in the transfer market, getting Nico Ladeiros, getting Obafemi Martins. And I feel like we've kind of lost that. But today, we're going to look into what the Sounders could do to maybe get back in that realm, or what I would hope to see the Sounders do. Now, the first thing I would target as management, as Craig Weibel, we voiced it very, very loud on this channel. I've said it. Cheyenne said it. We need to go out and get a striker. We need a striker. Now, Danny Musovski, he's on a bit of a heater, as we know. 5 goals this year and assists. When I'm filming this, 7 games played, 5 starts. He's played on a bit of a Linsanity run for basketball fans out there, but I don't know if I fully, at this stage yet, trust Danny Musovski to be our guy going through an MLS season. And with an extra transfer window, I would love to see the Sounders go out and maybe add to that forward line. We obviously have Morris in the team, but with 2 injuries already on the year, I don't know if I can confidently say that he'll always be available. We've talked about how it's kind of questionable if we should have Morris in general, kind of in this stage of his career. And with 2 injuries already, it's looking like we need to go get some reinforcements in the attack. So I think we have 2 clear routes that we can take to go sign a striker in this 10-day window. Do I know if we'll do it? I honestly don't really think so, but I would like to see it. The first option, which is what I would go with, is 10-day window for Club World Cup, an opportunity to use the Club World Cup as a selling point to a player, to have the opportunity to then go on to play in Europe, to go play at a bigger stage with all the lights on you of the Club World Cup. I think this is the perfect opportunity for the Sounders to take advantage of their U22 spots. We don't have any taken up. We got rid of Atencio. I think that we should go out and invest in a U22 striker. I don't care if he's from Asia, if from Europe, from South America. I don't care where we find one. But I think the MLS has been a proven stepping stone league. And with an opportunity like the Club World Cup, that's such a big selling point. And there's so much financial incentive and opportunity to grow as a player, everything. I think Sounders of past would go out and find a player like that. And I want to see the Sounders do that in this window. Do I think we will do it? Not so sure. I think that a 10-day window on paper is hard to find a player like that, but I don't see why there's any reason why the Sounders have not been scouting a player like that. We have the resources in MLS now with the U22 rule to go out and sell to a player that this is a stepping stone league. And even on top of that, we have arguably the biggest club tournament, actually the biggest club tournament in this hemisphere, the opportunity to have big clubs across the world focusing just on the Seattle Sounders, not to mention us hosting the tournament. This is such a big opportunity. We need to go get a U22 striker. The other option we have, which I would not be opposed to, would be going out and getting an established guy. We've seen a lot of success in the MLS from other teams going and picking players from the Danish league, Bundesliga 2, all the other, maybe not the big 5 in Europe, but other proven leagues, not just in Europe, but across the world. If you can go get a proven striker who can put the ball in the back of the net, I think that'd be a good option for the Sounders as well. I don't think I want to see us go get a proven MLS guy. That's kind of what Danny Musovski is, right? That guy who bounced around the league, has proven he can score goals in the MLS. I think we already have that. We already have Morris, who would fit that build. If we're not going to go out and get a U22 striker, I would love to see us go and get some late 20s, maybe even like early 30s striker from the Danish league, like I said, some other league across Europe. It doesn't even have to be a DP in the MLS to succeed at this level. We see a guy like Ty Baribo for Philly right now in double-digit goals, and he came from the Austrian league, came over and is bagging goals, not on a DP contract. Like, that is a type of player, even if the Sounders miss. I understand we're going to miss opportunities, but I feel like in recent windows, we haven't taken the chance. If you can't dance if you don't show up to the ball. And I don't think the Sounders have been doing that recently. And I'd like to see us at least use this 10-day window. It's an opportunity where even if we miss, it's not like we wasted a summer window. It's not like we wasted one of the normal windows. This is an extra opportunity. Why would we not take advantage of it? I think after striker, in terms of the tier list of what we need to sign, striker is here. Striker is what we need to go after. My next peg down would have to be, I think, fullback. I think the Sounders right now, especially, we see us bouncing around from that 3-back, 4-back, back and forth. I'd like to ideally see us go sign a left wing back. I think once again, this is a great opportunity. A U22, go to South America. It's been a proven producer for a player of this archetype. Go find as an attacking left back. We have Nuhu, the stay-at-home, defensive-minded guy, but I think it's been common across Sounders fans now. He's not the most elite offensive outside back in the MLS, to say the least. I think we need to go get some attack from that left back, more of a true up-and-down modern-day fullback. There's at times where, especially when we're losing or we're tied late in the game, specifically at home and teams bunker in, Nuhu can kind of be a liability in the attack. I think if we go get an offensive-minded attacking fullback in this window, that'd be really helpful down the line when we get to those crunch time games, even playoffs, even in the Club World Cup. A guy who we can get that ball on the left flank, and we know consistently the ball is going in the box. He's making those incisive passes, something like that. And even, like I said, if it doesn't work out, I want to see the Sounders at least try, at least be aggressive, show the ambition, instead of just sitting in with the same guys that we've kind of just been agreeing to roll out the starting 11 for the last 5 years or so, maybe longer. I think that definitely needs to be a priority, but not nearly as much as we need to focus on signing a striker. And then, honestly, after that, in this 10-day window, I think we need to put all of our eggs in those two baskets. I think striker needs to be first, fullback second option. And if a center mid that kind of fits that Obed replacement, a younger center mid, preferably, once again, from outside the MLS, kind of just opens up. We happen to accidentally scout him and get a good number on the sale. I'm not opposed to that. We know that an Obed sale is imminent, supposedly. And if front office, Craig Weibel, is really planning on selling Obed in the near future, and a replacement for Obed just happens to fall into our laps, we have the opportunity to sign him at a good number, I would be ecstatic about that too. But I'm not prioritizing that at all. I think that, like I said, over and over, I'll say it again, the Sounders this window need to target a striker, and then if not, we can go find a fullback. Well, guys, that's my thoughts. That's who I would target if I was the front office, if I was Craig Weibel. But leave a comment below. Who would you guys go after? What position would you guys target? Do you guys know some players that the Sounders should go after? Leave all of that in the comments below. Let us know what you think we should do. And as always, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya.